What's going on, everybody? Ryan here. This is going to be my first video that I'm making about cryptocurrency. Welcome. So I'm just going to get right in here. Let's begin. So I'm pretty much just going to be talking about what's on my mind, what I did today in the cryptocurrency world, any tips that I have for you guys to help you out with your trades. So first, I want to talk about a trade that I was into today with the token called Storm. Storm token. And, to find what coins or tokens that I want to pick up, usually I'll scan through CoinMarket, watch YouTube videos, see what other people have to say, other people's recommendations. And lately I've been searching. If you go to coinmarketcap.com and you go to trending right here and recently added, and lately I've been searching for this one looks good here, Q-Link, seeing newly added coins or tokens, and checking their market cap, the price, circulating supply, volume. Kind of depends what you're looking for. Usually a lot of volume is a good indicator that a lot of people see the coin. So if you kind of scroll down here, Storm was added 10 days ago. And when it was added, I found it maybe about 3 days ago, and it had a lot of volume. So it started around 3 cents, I believe. I bought somewhere around here, right in this area. It looked like it was just nice. Volume was I saw it had a volume peak at the beginning here, and it was starting to pick up a little bit more volume. So also you see this is the high point, one of the high points it touched here, it tested, and it was kind of leaning in. Right, the price was raising up, looking to test the high again. It failed right here, but it kind of started to test again, and right there you can kind of anticipate the breakout. But I was in here. I put about 1/4 of my portfolio position into this, which would be kind of a larger size for me. And usually maybe I'll do 1/5, 1/6, 1/7, kind of smaller sizes, because if you go all in on a trade or really large and you start getting emotionally attached, emotionally involved, you start making decisions you wouldn't normally make. So I try not to trade with that high stress level. So like I said, I put in 1/4 of a position, which, with this, I liked. There was pretty much no risk. Risk to reward ratio was excellent, because if you just use the bottom here as your risk, pretty much is no risk. I mean, if you're buying here at the top, you have this whole downside as your risk, which, of course you want to minimize your risk to get maximum gains and minimize your losses. So that's why I put a fairly large portion just to start off with here. And let's see here. So taking a look, before I bought in, I did some research on their social. What did I just click here? The social. So I checked their Twitter. I checked their Reddit, which is new. Their Twitter. And if you go to their, let's see here. Check their website. I also downloaded their app, which is pretty interesting. I don't plan to use it, but it's kind of interesting what they're starting to do now. They have like games and promotions and stuff, and you could earn tokens by playing or subscribing to things on the phone. This is the video. I'm not going to bore you guys with the freaking video, how some people do. They just were talking about stuff. It seemed pretty legit. Usually when they have a nice intro video, nice organized website, an active social media community, of course they're always going to say, oh yeah, we're the best, check mark. You got to be careful what you believe. Of course, a nice uptrending graph, of course, and it's formerly known as BitMaker. So I did research BitMaker, and it was it's an app. So they do have some kind of a following base, which is surprising. And this is their advisors. Now, one thing that did really pique my interest was this guy, Bill Shihara. CEO and founder of Bittrex, which is a pretty large exchange that piqued my interest in Storm. They had this guy who spoke in the video. They had some pretty cool developers. So yeah, I saw all these things which really caught my eye. Brand new on the market. If you go back here, see they were only trading on HitBTC when I started. And look, as you can see, that it's 95% of the volume on there. They're also on Bankcoin network, but not sure if you want to trade on there. One thing I did not like about Storm was their large circulating supply and total supply of tokens, which is at 2 billion, total supply 10 billion. It's just a lot. And they started their price at like 3 cents. So I did some calculations there. For them to triple, go to 9-10 cents, that would bring, their market cap right now is around 100 billion. So for them to triple, that would bring them into the top 100 market cap coins. And they were already starting off large market cap, which I didn't really like that much because they don't have that much upside. But going in there, I had 10 cents as my target goal, my target price, which would be a nice 3x gain. Just follow the price action and see how it is. You can't fight the price action. So yeah, put in about 1/4, and let me go to HitBTC here. I'm trying to transfer Bitcoin to coins markets because I want to buy LOW, and this has been pending for the longest time. It's been like 4 hours. I click this here, then I click this, brings me to this blockchain thing. It's like a block, unconfirmed transaction. Jesus, this is the longest I've ever had to wait. Man, and by the time the Bitcoin is going to be transferred over to buy what I want to buy, it's going to be shooting to the moon. Goodness. So, but anyways, let me X out of this here. So I'm here on HitBTC, I just started on this. I just signed up on this just to buy Storm, specifically to purchase Storm. And so, and I really like this exchange a lot. I'll go through it real quick. Always want to make sure you enable your 2-factor authentication with Google Authenticator. Very important. So this is the charting area for HitBTC. This is, you can see what's available, what markets, Bitcoin, Ether market. Time and sales. And they also have a troll box, which is pretty interesting. You can read what the general people have to say about things. It's a lot of people just pumping coins that have already been pumped. Verge already hit the moon. It's dead and it's a junk coin. They were really pumping DentaCoin, which was really on fire for a while. Sometimes I'll read what they say. Sometimes I say stuff back. When I was holding my Verge position, I was saying Verge to the moon, everything. And people saw it too. They saw the price action. A couple people were like, yes, Verge. I mean, not Verge, Storm. They're like, yeah, Storm. But man, there's so many people that just still have not got over Verge. It's dead. It's freaking dead. Move on. DentaCoin is dead. Follow the momentum. Go with the momentum. If it's dying, cut your position. Lock in your profits or cut your losses and move on to the next thing. You don't want to be bag holding it forever. So let me this is Storm. Let me just I'll go to the 30-minute chart or 1 hour. Okay, so let's see here. So I bought in. If you go to my filled and canceled orders. Okay, so these are my orders here. 190 Satoshis, and I added around 280 Satoshis. So 190 Satoshis, that was me buying in. The largest of my position was kind of around this area here. 190, it was kind of just hanging out here. This is when I kind of was anticipating it was going to break this all-time high, which it did. And then when it made a new high, consolidated, held its gains, which was very important. And I added somewhere around this level here, anticipating that it was going to break the all-time high. And it broke through, and that's when I was kind of watching it here. There was a little bit of a shakeout. Recovered, and I think I went to the gym around this time. Right around this time here, I went to the gym, and I got back from the gym, and it hit a high of I think 390 Satoshis, and that's when I was like, okay, wow, it's really mooning, but you never want to get ahead of yourself. You never want to get ahead of yourself, because the trade, it's not over until you lock in profits. I learned that the hard way with Verge. When you start getting the sense of euphoria, it's going to the moon, it's never going to end. You just got to check yourself. You got to just control your emotions. Big red candle here, and then let's see, 35. I think this. Let me go back. Let me go to the 30 minutes. There was a big red candle, and then it was followed by another red candle, and I was watching time and sales, and there was a lot of reds, way more than on the way up, and I just did not like the price action. I sold out. I sold my position around 350, 350 Satoshis, locked in the profits. I sold full position. Sometimes maybe you want to sell half and wait, but I just didn't want. I just wanted to sell full position, lock it in, and now the price action, it did what I looked like it was going to do. It's rolling over now. I'm not interested. I'm on to the next whatever thing is. This thing moves really slow anyways. So that's my trade analysis of how I found this trade. And one thing I really like about HitBTC exchange is that, let's see, go here. If you click on reports, you can generate reports. So let's see here. So this is my profit from my storm position. So I made 0.0527 Bitcoin, about 0.053 Bitcoin. This, not sure what this is right here. I think, earlier this said around 750. I think this is my US dollars equivalent of 0.05 0.053 Bitcoin, and earlier this said around 750, so I'm assuming Bitcoin is down at the moment. It's kind of hard measuring your gains, whatever, when you're measuring them in coins, but you know what, I figure as long as you're making coin, you're making gains, because the price of Bitcoin is it's just going to be moving continuously. So pretty decent. Definitely happy with that there. Like I said, this was a pretty long swing trade. I want to say about a solid 2 days. It moved fairly slow. And that just is to give you guys an idea, and just to give you guys a little bit of background here. I just started cryptocurrency this month. So about in like the second week of December, I kind of started. So it's been about 3 weeks now. So yeah, that's my video on Storm. Hopefully that analysis and recap can help you guys out, and you could be able to find your own trades, build your own trades. It's great to watch other people's YouTube videos to get ideas and search and see what's hot, what's not, what interests you, what do you think's gonna rise. There's a ton of YouTube videos now, but what you got to remember is that the best research, and it has to be done by yourself. Only you can determine whether or not it looks like a good buy or not. And if you're listening to what other people say, do I sell now? Do I buy now? Do I add? You just have to figure out your own strategy, and you have to go with it. Because if you're listening to what other people say the whole time, you're just going to lose money. So okay, that's my recap and my analysis of Storm token. I plan on making some more videos for this channel, so be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel, and and hit that bell for notifications. Can't forget those steps there. So okay guys, this is Ryan, and I hope you enjoyed my analysis on Storm token, and I will see you guys later.